Hello YouTube, it's simply iLogic, and let us just get into this video. This is what if Naruto had Killua's abilities. Now, basically our story starts off with Naruto walking through the village, as Naruto is 5 years old now. And well, he's not 5, he's actually 6, since this is his birthday. Now, Naruto, he's walking through as basically the old man that Naruto always goes to see. Basically, or this old man who basically teaches Naruto about, history and things that happened before Naruto's time. Naruto, he would go and he would bring some noodles, basically. So he would, boil some and he would give the old man some. Naruto would start to eat his own, as the man would tell him about the fight of Hashirama and Madara. Basically the great god, or basically the fight between the gods of Shinobi. With Deku being like amazing. Which, yeah. Now, this man would basically, he's basically like Naruto. Your father, he was a great person. With Naruto basically, getting a little bit shocked, saying that you knew my father? With Naruto, basically him, or basically this person, saying, yeah, but you're not ready for that. So he says, basically just putting his finger on Naruto's forehead, saying, maybe next time. But anyway, Naruto, as he would start to talk about some different type of energy that basically exists besides chakra. Now, this old man is telling Naruto this since he's known Naruto for about all of Naruto's life, actually. Since Naruto was 2, since, he would take care of Naruto, being basically, I wouldn't say adopted father, but yeah, this dude's just a hobo who takes care of Naruto, who teaches Naruto, but yeah. Basically, he's telling Naruto about, Nen, about how it's an energy that the 4th Hokage knew, and how he taught the 4th Hokage himself. Him and some other, perverted sage who claims that he did all the hard work. With Naruto being like, wow, can you teach me this Nen? Maybe everyone will respect me if I get powerful, basically. Which, this man, he'd be like, I don't know if you're ready for it, Naruto. You're way too wild and irresponsible. With Naruto being like, no, I'm not. And basically the old man rubbing Naruto's hair. Now, Naruto would feel, his body tense up, as basically he would look down at his body and he would see this gray light emanating from him. This steam, this mist. So basically Naruto's confused what this is, which he's like, it's Nen. And he's telling Naruto basically to focus. And Naruto's basically trying his hardest to, with him saying, see, look at you, you can't even focus. As he's like, we got a lot of things to do, Naruto, if you want to be the Hokage. Which he's like, my name will go down in history. I'm going to train a future Hokage, basically. Since, this man, Wing, we're just going to call him, he, trained Minato as well as Jiraiya. But, yeah, Jiraiya and Wing don't have the best of relationships. So, yeah. Naruto being like, right. And that is when Naruto first began to train. Now, basically, Naruto, he completely masters Nen. His Nen ability, which is a transmitter, which basically the old man had to hit Naruto with multiple different types of electric jutsu, since he would feel that Naruto is absorbing a lot of his electric chakra, or electric Nen, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So basically he would start to, tase Naruto with small, low-level jutsus, trying to at least, awaken his Nen ability, since he feels that it has something to do with electricity. Now, Naruto's like 7, actually no, it's been like a month since Naruto's had Nen, and he finally awoken his Nen ability, that being control of electricity. With the man saying, I don't really know how it works, but it seems that you need to absorb some type of electricity, basically to recharge your battery or your abilities. Pretty sure that's how that works. I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter in a while, and yes, I call it Hunter x Hunter. But yeah, I have to rewatch a lot of anime. I finished a lot of it, but then I forgot about it, which I have to actually rewatch all of that. So I have a lot of things to do this summer. But yeah. Now, basically, Naruto, his hair has gone a whitish, basically from all of the electricity that he's been absorbing, which just go with it. I just don't really like Naruto's blonde hair, just roll with it. But yeah, he still keeps his blue eyes though. But basically Naruto, it is his first day of the Ninja Academy. Naruto's hair is white, and his eyes are whiter too. Which Naruto in this one is not stupid, since basically Wing teaches him, without a great mind, there is no use of great power. So Naruto does read a couple of books from now and then, and but does practice. Since Naruto has potential. I'm not going to say prodigy, since I don't really know the difference between potential and being a prodigy, but whatever. Someone said that there was a difference between the two of them, so I'm just going to assume. Now, basically, Naruto, he has already awoken his Nin ability, and he has not awoken his Godspeed ability, which I have to give a drawback since it's as fast, if not faster than light. But yeah. Basically, I'm going to be getting out, so yeah, I forgot to tell you guys this, but if you guys can get this video to 100 likes, I will be releasing my What If Deku Had the Rinnegan, which this is a completely separate what if than, what if Deku had Sasuke's Rinnegan, since there are basically two different things, which I did mess up. I wouldn't say they're two different things, but it's just that they're two different routes, I would say. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to delete this one and restart it, but basically you get this video to 100 likes, and I'll get out What If Naruto had the Rinnegan as fast as I can. But, yeah. So, basically, Naruto, he does still get checks from the Hokage, and yeah. So, basically, Naruto has just mastered Nen by the time of the Uchiha Massacre. So, basically, Naruto is now learning about Ten and Zetsu, so yeah. Now, Naruto finds Zetsu a little bit harder, since he does have a lot of aura, and it's hard to contain all of it. So just little bitty sparks of it would just slip out from time to time. With Naruto finding a way to train this by basically keeping all of his Nen inside of his body, or his aura inside of his body, as he works at school. Now, I wouldn't say sensory ninjas. I don't really think that they could sense Nen, but nah, I'll say that they can't really sense Nen. But I'm gonna say that when Naruto uses his Tenko or Zetsu, when Naruto uses his Zetsu, not only does he keep all of his Nen in his body, he completely basically covers his chakra, meaning that he's unable to be sensed at all. Because Naruto does still have chakra, by the way. So, yeah, Naruto's mastered Nen, and he's moving on to, have to get over to my list, Ten and Zetsu. So, yeah. Now, basically, a year's passed since the Uchiha Massacre, and Sasuke has become sort of an emo now. Naruto doesn't really talk with anybody in class, since no one talks to him because their parents tell them that he's a monster that he needs to be stayed away from. But, yeah. So, basically, Naruto, I would say, a year went by, so Naruto's 8 years old now, so he's able to use, basically, so I'm gonna say that the Uchiha Massacre happened when he was 7, and he's 8 now, so basically, Naruto, he has mastered Zetsu, and basically, he is trying to learn, or continuing to focus on Ten, which is kind of useless, and where Naruto thinks it's kind of useless, but Wing tells him that he's not the only nen user, and that he needs this type of protection against other people. So, yeah. Now, Naruto is 9 years old when he masters 10 and moves on to Ren, which is basically boost of strength and defense. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. But basically, Ren is boost of strength and defense. With Naruto finding that his durability grows and his strength boosts way beyond limits. Which, basically Naruto, I could pass him off as also an enhancer, but then I would have to make him that one class, which I'm pretty sure that class has all of the nen abilities. Like, I'm pretty sure there's enhancement, then there is emitter, and then there's other ones, which I really need to rewatch the Hunter x Hunter anime. But yeah. Basically, Naruto, after mastering Ren within a few months, since it's not really that hard, he would move on to Gyo. Basically focusing the aura into one part of the body. So, focusing all of his aura into his fist, throwing a punch, and breaking someone's entire bone or body, but whatever. Which, it's not really that hard, since he mastered Zetsu, which is basically him keeping his entire nen. Basically, since Naruto has a boost of nen because of the Nine Tails, he can master pretty much any type of nen ability, since, you know, it isn't really that hard to control his nen anymore from all the Zetsu training. So basically, him moving or shifting all of his nen into one part of his body is pretty much easy for Naruto to learn. So he masters that within a month. So I would say that Naruto is 9 years old now. Now, N. I'm pretty sure it's N. E-N. N. I don't even know how to say that. I'm just going to say N. But basically, Naruto extends the aura to sense. Basically, him using a type of sensory, giving him the ability to sense chakra or nen. Which Naruto, I mean, like I said, he did master Zetsu, which gives him absolute control. Like, he can control his nen or his aura flows almost easily. But basically, yeah, I mean, I would say since he's only practiced on how to, you know, move it around his body, I would say it would take him like around 2 months to actually master that. So, yeah. Now, basically, Naruto, he would finally master a few nen abilities, which those are only just a few of them. With them, I'm pretty sure I missed like 3 of them, but those aren't important. But yeah. Now, basically, after learning all these nen abilities, Naruto has time to work on actual techniques. Basically, Naruto producing the lightning step. Basically, Naruto pulling lightning chakra and his emitters, lightning, all over his body, and, or I would say around his feet, as he would basically lunge forward, appearing like basically vanishing, sort of like Flash Step. And so yeah, I would say Naruto developed that around 1 year. It probably took him like 1 year, since developing techniques is pretty hard. So yeah, meaning that Naruto is 10 years old. Now we have 4 more years until basically he graduates. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah. Now, from all this nen training, Naruto would also have better chakra control, since, you know, I'm pretty sure nen and chakra aren't really that different. But, I mean, they're both life force energies, so yeah, Naruto has better chakra control, which he doesn't really focus on. He focuses more on nen. So yeah. But basically, he would also develop the lightning palm, basically focusing lightning into one part of the body, which we'll say hand, as he pushes into someone's body or basically hits them, and they'll be shocked or stunned. Also the lightning bolt, which is also easy. Now, Naruto, he fights, where his weapon of choice in this, I would say, is basically I'm gonna say a string. Yeah, I'll say Naruto's weapon of choice is basically thread. Which, yeah, I'm gonna say thread. by thread I actually mean like thread. Like the ones that they use to basically, use for their kunai. I mean actual thread. Which he can use his nin to enhance it or make it more powerful. But since it takes a lot of control to actually use it, I'm going to say that he fights with a sword, although he prefers to use thread. So, yeah. But basically, Naruto, he has finally, I wouldn't say mastered, I would say that he's learned how to use them. He actually has to learn how to master them now. Which, like I said, Wing says, what good is great power without a great mind to use it? So Naruto is smarter in this one as well. So basically, Naruto is 14 now. He spent the rest of his time, practicing on his thread, or his basically, his thread fighting style, and also his swordsmanship. So basically, Naruto, he is pretty strong, not gonna lie. If I were to rank him on the list, since I'm gonna minus Godspeed for now, I would say that Naruto is probably as strong, if not stronger, than a low-ranking Jonin. So, yeah. Remember I said low-ranking Jonin, meaning that he's already stronger than Chunin, so yeah. Which, I don't really know what ranking Kakashi is. He was the strongest Jonin in the village at the time. So, I'm pretty sure Kakashi's a high-ranking Jonin. So, without Deku's lightning step, he would probably just get wrecked by Kakashi. Although that would probably not work either, since Kakashi is strong. Or basically, Deku is strong, so he can enhance his body to, basically boost his physical limits. But, yeah. Now, basically, Deku, it is the final exam, or not the final exam, but it's the exam for them to pass and become Genin. As basically Deku, he is told to come up and use the Shadow Clone. Or not the Shadow Clone, basically a Clone Jutsu, with Deku basically making around 4 of them. As they are all perfect. So, basically, what's his name? Hold on. Iruka, he's like, excellent, Naruto. I'll take you out for some ramen later. With Naruto saying, yeah. Now, basically, the old man that raised Naruto, he left around when Naruto was 10, leaving Naruto to basically learn the rest on his own. He left to the Hidden Mist village, so, yeah. Reason being is because he wants to spread more of his knowledge. So, yeah. Now, basically, Naruto, after passing the exam, he would get his headband and he would pass at the top of his class. So, yeah. Now, Naruto doesn't have a specific spot. Iruka notices that he's good with the sensory, but he also notices that he is an excellent combat ninja, with him having skills, or basically Naruto having skills around, basically all around. So, basically, he would make a team of Naruto, Shikamaru being one of the lowest people at the class, and Ino? Yeah, Ino. Basically, Ino, Naruto, and Shikamaru, since there always has to be a Konoichi and a ninja team. So, yeah. Basically, Naruto being put in Team 11, which I'm pretty sure Team 11 is Asuma's team. So, yeah. Now, basically, Deku, he would grab his ninja headband, as he's hearing that people are like, that monster actually passed. And then they're like, huh. And Deku, he would just ignore them, grabbing his headband and walking off. Not Deku, sorry, Naruto. Now, Naruto in this one, he actually just has the same face, which Naruto, sorry for that, basically. But Naruto, I would say that he is, I'm not going to say that he's attractive, but I'm not going to say that he's ugly either, since, he's like a 7 out of 10. I don't know why I'm ranking Naruto on the attractive scale. Kind of gay if you ask me. I would say that Sasuke's just like at an 8 or 9. But yeah. Adult Sasuke rules. I mean, I don't really like Sasuke as a kid since he was just too whiny. But when Sasuke matured as an adult, that's when I actually, caught feelings. No homo. That's that gay shit. But yeah. So, anyway. Basically, Deku, he's put on Team 11 with Asuma. The reason being is because Deku is there to balance out Shikamaru's uselessness and Ino's being in the middle. And because Ino's there, because they need a Konoichi, so yeah. Now, basically Naruto, he has 3 chakra natures. Electric, or basically electricity, wind, and water. He only has this 1 chakra nature added on, so yeah. Now, basically, I'll have a question for you guys at the end of the video. So yeah. Now, Naruto, basically, a week, or not week, but yeah. Naruto, when he's walking around the village with Iruka, as they're getting ready to go to the, ramen shop, basically, Iruka and Naruto would hear that someone stole the scroll. With Naruto saying, and he's like, alright, Iruka, I'll help you look for it. As Iruka's like, Naruto, don't. As Naruto would, lightning step out of there. As this is lightning step, the actual name for it is called Senko step. It's a technique that I create for Senko, basically to be an improved version of the flying Raijin. But yeah, I call it lightning step because I'm gonna use Senko step for basically for my next Konoha Flash series. But yeah, basically Naruto, he would flash step or else lightning step out of there. Basically, Naruto jumping roof to roof as he would expand his nen, fueling basically almost everyone around him. And since he is Kushina's child, I don't really know if Naruto would be able to sense negative emotions. That is another question that I have for you. Thus being, should Naruto develop the purple lightning technique? And should Naruto be able to sense negative emotions with his nen? Basically adopting that technique from Kushina. So, yeah. Basically, Naruto would feel that there are 2 people on the outskirts of the village, as he would basically jump towards them, basically arriving fast enough to block kunai that, Mizuki, yeah. Basically, he's arrived there to basically block a shuriken that Mizuki threw. So, yeah. With Naruto pulling out his thread, telling the boy to leave, as he would start to pour his nen through the thread, as basically the thread would wrap around Naruto's body, and Naruto would get into basically a boxing type stance. With Naruto being like, alright Mizuki, you're gonna explain to me why you were trying to kill this kid right here, or basically that kid. Which basically Mizuki's like, well Naruto, it's just that kid was planning on stealing the scroll and leaving to Orochimaru. So I just had to. Which Naruto's like, as basically would lightning step, punching Mizuki in the stomach. Which Mizuki's like, you bastard. And Naruto's like, you really thought you could lie to me? It's all over your face. Shock. Horror. You weren't even expecting me to arrive here, weren't you, Mizuki? As basically Mizuki would throw a kunai down towards Naruto, with Naruto dodging. With him saying, alright, as Naruto had started to stretch, he was saying that he's going to test out a new technique on him. Now, Naruto's body would be completely enveloped by lightning, as Naruto's hair would spike up. Now, basically Naruto's walking towards Mizuki, as he would charge almost instantly. Naruto's behind Mizuki, as Naruto would basically punch Mizuki in the back, as basically Naruto's basically just, I would say that he's doing a sort of, I don't really know how to say it, I forgot the technique's name, but Naruto is basically doing that one move that Rock Lee or Lee was doing against Kid Gaara during the exam arc. Basically, Naruto's doing somewhat like that, but, using I would say around 30% of his power, since the huge chakra drain, which that is basically I'm going to say that is a drawback for lightning, basically Godspeed? Yeah, Godspeed. That's going to be a drawback for Godspeed. The huge amount of chakra that it absorbs. Since chakra and nen are going to be basically biologically the same thing in this, but, I mean, nen being, a separate chakra source that is connected to chakra. Or a separate energy source connected to Naruto's chakra. But, yeah. So, basically, Naruto, after just basically just bodying Mizuki, Naruto would end off his assault with him arriving, or basically appearing below Mizuki, as Mizuki's lifeless body would land in Naruto's hand, with Naruto throwing him against a tree. So, basically, Iruka would finally arrive, as he's like, that was reckless, and Naruto would throw in the scroll saying, what about that ramen? With Mizuki, or basically, shit, I forgot his name. Let me pause the video again. With Iruka saying, alright, let's just turn in Mizuki. Or basically, Mizuki's got a lot of explaining to do before we get that ramen, but sure. As I'm gonna end it off here, like I said, should Naruto be able to sense, negative emotions, and also should Naruto create the purple lightning technique? Put it down below. Thank you for watching. My name is Logic. Goodbye.